Hey, what's going on, Multiverse? Today I have yet another CAW for you. Today I have the look-see from the series of the same name. As always, the textures for this CAW will be made available in the Discord, which will be linked in the description of this video. I ask a few things of you. If you decide to upload this video, or excuse me, if you decide to upload the CAW anywhere, please give your boy some credit. I'm not hiding my textures behind paywalls or anything like this. I'm just being generous because I want to see the overall quality of CAWs improve throughout this community. I am tired of seeing giant purple men with no textures being called Thanos. So show your boy some love, help this channel grow. Also, leave a like and a comment. I put a lot of effort and a lot of time into these videos, so, you know, quid pro quo, kinda. So let's start. I made him 7'1" and 400 pounds. Why did I give him 7'1" in terms of height? Well, it's not clear exactly what his height is in the show, only that he's taller than a typical doorway. 7'1" seemed right. 400 pounds is for gameplay purposes. I don't want cruiserweights being able to slam this man. I just want him to be treated like he's a supernatural entity, so he's going to be unaffected by a lot of what other people do. So I made him 400 pounds, super heavyweight. Let's get to the face. The face is fairly simple. Face deformation is like this. He has a long-looking face. I gave him some sinister-looking eyebrows, though I don't even think that matters. I just think it matters that you get, like, the head shape right. Facial structure. You should know by now that I rarely ever touch facial structure. And then next is the skin color and the body type. So here's his body type, type 2 and type 1. I left everything, guess what? Completely default. You're not seeing much of his body anyway. Here are the presets that I used for his skin color. This skin color is important because it needs to be the same color as the mask that he's going to be wearing. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes. Let's get to his actual attire. So in terms of his appearance, on his upper body, he's going to have a tattoo on his neck. The reason for that is because there is a space, a gap between his mask and his clothing. And you need to cover up that gap so it doesn't look like regular skin. So when he actually has the suit on, it looks like this. And make sure you put the emboss at 40. For all of these textures, 40 is the magic number for the emboss. So look, you can see that space between his head and his mask, and that's where that tattoo comes in. With respect to his hands, the only reason I added this blood is to add a little bit of flavor, a little bit of texture to it. So you can do with it or do without it. His eyebrows and eyelashes, they don't matter because you're not going to be seeing them anyway. So let's get down to his clothing. We're going to start with my oh so favorite lucha mask, and you're going to use these specific colors. 102, 83, 64. 102, 83, 64. Guess what the next number is? 102, 83, 64. And 102, 83, 64. Next are the actual textures. As always, you want to start with the back texture first because you want to stack layers on top of it. So this is how it looks. Just, you know, stretch it enough. Again, emboss is 40. Then do the side of the face. Here's what the side of the face looks like. Just make it long enough so it looks seamless. You're going to do the same thing for the other side of the face. And then finally, you're going to do the front of the face. You're going to have to stretch it long enough so it fills the entire mask. So you see I stretched it so it fills the entire mask. And that wasn't too bad. And that's all there is to the mask. It's that easy. Next is his suit. His inner shirt has the following presets. 119, 119, 119, and then the other one, I think I just made it black. And again, here is the shirt texture that I use, this purple one. Next is going to be his jacket. His jacket is default material, and the color is going to be 43, 43, 43, and I think I did the same for the other one. 30, 30, 30. There you go. Next are going to be the jacket textures. I started with the arms. This is the left upper arm. And here's how I made it fit. It's a bit of an awkward shape. And then you're going to do the lower part of the arm. So there's the texture. And then as you can tell, I just mirrored both of the images that I used and applied those textures to the opposite arms. And then you're going to do the same thing for the back of the arm. Of each of his arms, actually. I think that's fine, actually. So you can see I just applied a texture to the back of his arm. It's the same thing, it's just mirrored. And just do that for both of his arms. Next is going to be his back piece. Now his back piece consists of an upper back piece and a lower back piece. The reason for that is the game will not let you stretch the image large enough to fit on his entire back. So you have to break it up into two individual pieces and then put them together like a puzzle piece to make it seem seamless. So, see, you didn't notice that before. It's actually two pieces. And then there's the lower piece, of course. Now, following doing these back pieces, you're going to use these same pieces again, but then you're going to use them on the front this time. Bet you would have never guessed that. Following the jacket, you're going to work on his gloves. His gloves, I made them blood red using these specific presets. And then I provided some textures onto them. Use it on both gloves, on the front and the back. And I don't think these textures even cover the whole glove. I think they just, they just cover like the first 4 fingers. And then, of course, you're going to do that on both hands. And then, of course, you're going to give him some nails. You can't give him super long nails, but you can give him sharp nails at least. And then just make them black. Next is the lower body. For the lower body, you're going to give him the following slacks with the following presets. Then, of course, there are the textures. Again, they consist of an upper piece and a lower piece because they will not let you cover the entire pant leg. So here's the upper piece. And then there's the same piece except for it's flipped. And then you're going to do apply the lower piece. And of course there's a flip texture on the other leg. And then of course you're going to apply it to the front and the back of the legs. Finally, there is his shoes. His shoes, the first material is going to be rubber. The second two materials are going to be default. So these are the shoes that I used, and just make the shoes black. And believe it or not, that is all there is to making the look-see. Not too shabby if I say so myself. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.